Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette, and joining me now from Simply Vedic are Naveen and Sarita Sharma. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to have you here with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to start and talk a little bit about Simply Vedic. And Naveen, I'm going to ask you first about the mission, how it got started.
Simply Vedic is about, I would say, 7 years old. And we started ourselves, husband and wife, Sarita and myself. And we just wanted to give to the community what we got in the last 30 years. So we started doing little research what community needs. So we started doing more cross-cultural engagements. That's how we started.
Okay.
So then we saw there is a need for a lot of seniors, they need help, a lot of kids, they need help in science and math. So we started asking some volunteers if we can get some help. So right now we have about 100 volunteers
That's
who
fantastic.
help us out in this.
That's great. That's tremendous growth over a short
Yeah.
period of time.
And our mission is to cross-cultural learning, basically, that's what it is, and simple living and high thinking.
I like
Basically,
it.
that's what
Simple
it is.
living, high thinking.
High thinking.
Very nice. So Rita, talk a little bit about some of the cultural events that you organize, because that's been a key part of what you're doing with your organization.
Yeah, we do 2 cultural festivals in a year. One in spring and one is in fall. Spring festival is the Festival of Colors, Holi.
Which is a wonderful event. We've covered that a couple of times.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful
It is.
event.
It is.
Lots of fun.
We started first, it was in 2010, and then since then it's grown very, very big, and a lot of people come to celebrate. And the purpose of doing this festival is to, first purpose is like it's an announcement of spring, because it's a spring festival. And then second is, what we do is celebrate the spring, announcement of spring and celebrate the spring with people come outside of the house, and because it's a long winter time, and then like there's a time to get out of the house, go outdoors.
Definitely celebrate.
And, yeah,
Winter's
celebrate
over.
the colors.
Throw your worries to the wind.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
And the message through this festival goes out is, first is, it's like a spread happiness, togetherness, be friend with each other. And then the most important message which goes in community very well is throw your worries in the wind with a handful of color.
It's very
That
joyous.
is the one thing.
Yes.
And second is you bury your hatches for that day. You're friend with everyone.
Nice.
So
well, that's a good cross-cultural message,
that's how-
right?
that's
No,
how the
all
whole-
cultures would want that.
That's how the Holi is. Holi is to give up all your worries and become friends.
Okay.
And embrace each other. Whatever their shortcomings are, doesn't matter. Be friends.
Okay.
Because you won't know, colors will color you up.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
It's like a oneness, So when you go out there and you see people gets very surprised that we don't know anyone there, and then anybody can come and put color on their face, So
We started with say 300 people. Every year it doubles, and now it's quadrupling.
That's
So it's-
fantastic. That's
so-
fantastic. So it's very welcoming. Now you have
It's very
another
welcoming.
event in the fall or
we
later
have
this summer?
We have other event which is coming up, which every year we do in fall, and this year also it's in fall in September. And date is we already fixed the date, which is 24th of September.
Okay.
And this is the Indian Culture Festival. And through this festival, our purpose of this festival is showcasing our traditional culture, very authentic, original Indian culture, and through which we do traditional Indian classical dance, music, art, which like a henna, rangoli, those kind of. This is the media of bringing your culture to the community
And sharing.
and showcasing the culture. And the second is bring the awareness in the society or community we live in, the awareness and the education about the culture.
when
we
you
brought with
understand
us.
it's easier, right?
In
So it's
India,
kind of-
India, basically what it is if they say every 50 miles you go, the culture changes, the food changes.
Okay.
So
It's a
we
diverse culture.
try to bring in there is we have the folk dances from 50 different states.
Wow.
Sometimes last year we had some 30 some states showing their folk
Representing,
dances, their
yeah.
clothing, their culture, and they show everything on the stage.
Very lovely,
So-
very
Yeah.
lovely. And that's a great way to really bring people together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Talk a little bit, Naveen, about, you've got obviously over 100 volunteers now, but what are the other ways that you're supported?
Well, I'm a full-time working in the corporate.
Okay.
So I have limited time, but I have a lot of enthusiasm to help the community. So the way we are funded is self-funded,
Okay.
but Naperville City helps us with a couple of these festivals with SICA funding.
Yes.
And we don't have any formal way of asking people how to do it, but we ask more help with the volunteers because teaching science and math after school requires a lot of engineers and doctors. They devote their time after work, and it's all online. So we ask their support to help us with their time rather than money.
Time, well, and time is money, and time is important, so
Absolutely.
that's great.
Sure.
Now, you have, Sarita, you've also started this Veggie Club.
Yes.
What's the Veggie Club, and how do people get engaged with that? Tell us a little bit about the Veggie Club.
Since I was a little girl, cooking was always my passion, and I coming from a background where I was born in a vegetarian family.
Okay.
So it comes from my background, and I learned my basic cooking from my grandmother, my mother, and I always love to share whatever I learn from them. And since then, I'm doing little here and there. But now I think I got more time to share my passion with others. So that's how the Veggie Club started.
Okay.
But it started on a very good platform. That's where I got like lot of people who came to join me for this Veggie Club. And the purpose of doing this, the main purpose is to expose the variety of vegetarian cooking, which mostly people, they don't know like where to go if they want to become vegetarian or they are already vegetarian. So there are so many variety which I find myself, like a lot of people, they don't know.
Okay.
And my focus is basically on Indian cuisine right now because it has a variety of like unlimited variety of vegetarian food, which includes like different kind of lentils, beans, grains, all different kind of vegetables and spices. So I teach them how to cook those food with different kind of spices. And this food, basically, the best part of this food is it's very nutritious, it's very delicious, it's satisfying, and the best part is it's a lot of food and spices are medicinal as well.
Okay.
See, the
Yes.
idea of the food is, it's not the vegetarianism as much. It's more about living healthy. And in U.S., if you see lentils, if you go buy lentils, you might recognize 2 or 3 of them. But if you see, she has 50 different type of lentils, and each have different qualities in it.
Okay.
The way you cook it.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you. We have learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Veggie Club and the Festival of Colors. So thank you so much for stopping by. And to learn more about how Simply Vedic is improving the quality of life for youth, the elderly, the disabled within Naperville using ancient Vedic principles, please visit their website. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We're coming right back with more Spotlight.